Remember, gathering round the TV, eager for another adventure on that tiny island? The theme song would start, and for a half hour the world outside faded. Those familiar faces brought so much simple joy to our living rooms, creating memories that still shine bright. Bob Denver as Gilligan, the hapless first mate. Bob Denver forever sailed into the hearts of millions as the clumsy, good-natured first mate Gilligan. Born Robert Osborne Denver on January 9, 1935 in New Rochelle, New York, this endearing comedic actor first charmed audiences as beatnik Maynard G. Krebs before his defining role. It was in 1964, at the age of 29, that Denver embarked on the most memorable voyage of his career aboard the SS Minnow, becoming the iconic, eternally stranded Gilligan. His innocent charm and perfect comedic timing made him a household name, anchoring the beloved sitcom Gilligan's Island for 3 seasons and solidifying his place in television history. The whimsical portrayal of Gilligan masked a life fraught with private anguish. Denver grappled with severe health issues, a consequence of heavy smoking, leading to heart bypass surgery and a devastating throat cancer diagnosis in 2005. His passing was tragically hastened by complications like pneumonia after surgery. Beyond his own physical battles, a profound personal burden was the diagnosis of his son Colin with severe autism and a seizure disorder. This prompted Denver and his wife Dreama to leave Hollywood, dedicating themselves to Colin's intensive care in West Virginia, often facing significant financial strain. Bob Denver passed away on September 2, 2005 at the age of 70 due to complications following throat cancer surgery. In his later years, he found purpose beyond acting, operating a small, oldies format radio station with his wife Dreama. He also embraced his iconic role, making public appearances as Gilligan for cherished charitable causes like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Following his death, his wife continued their compassionate work through the Denver Foundation, assisting families with special needs children. His legacy endures as a symbol of innocent joy and unwavering dedication, both on screen and in his tireless advocacy. Alan Hale Jr. as Captain Jonas Grumby, the skipper of Misadventure. Alan Hale Jr. immortalized the endearing, authoritative yet bumbling figure of the skipper, becoming a television icon. Born Alan Hale McCahan on March 8, 1921 in Los Angeles, California, Hale Jr. carried on a proud Hollywood legacy, crafting a career that would culminate in his defining role. He was 43 years old when he first commanded the SS Minnow as Captain Jonas Grumby on Gilligan's Island in 1964. His portrayal of the good-hearted, often frustrated leader marooned on a deserted isle resonated with audiences, solidifying his place in sitcom history and making him a beloved household name who genuinely embraced his character long after the series ended. Beneath the jovial exterior of the beloved skipper, Alan Hale Jr. navigated significant health challenges. In the 1970s, he endured a serious blood clot in his leg, a stark warning that prompted doctors to urge him to quit smoking and address his weight. This battle with his health continued, ultimately culminating in a more formidable adversary. Alan Hale Jr. passed away from thymus cancer on January 2, 1990, at St. Vincent Medical Center in Los Angeles. A somber end to a life that had brought so much light and laughter to millions. Alan Hale Jr. is deceased, having passed away on January 2, 1990, at the age of 68. His physical presence faded, but his memory endures. Following his death, his body was cremated, and his ashes were tenderly scattered into the vast Pacific Ocean, a fitting farewell for the eternal skipper. He is survived by his wife, Naomi Grace Ingram, and his 4 children, leaving behind a profound personal legacy. Honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Alan Hale Jr.'s spirit sails on, forever remembered as the steadfast captain who brought joy and adventure to countless viewers. Jim Backus as Thurston Howell III, the millionaire castaway. Jim Backus immortalized the delightfully pompous Thurston Howell III, a millionaire whose lavish lifestyle became hilariously marooned on a deserted island. Born James Gilmore Backus on February 25, 1913 in Cleveland, Ohio, his distinctive voice and comedic timing made him a household name across radio, film, and television. He was already a seasoned performer when he first graced screens as the iconic, endlessly wealthy castaway on Gilligan's Island in 1964, having just turned 51 years old, forever etching his character into the annals of television history. Beneath the surface of his jovial, wealthy alter ego, Jim Backus faced profound personal battles. For many years, he privately battled Parkinson's disease, an illness that severely impacted his physical abilities, making movement difficult and causing him to become increasingly frail during his final decade. He also reportedly suffered from agoraphobia, a hidden struggle contrasting sharply with his public persona. Despite these hardships, he confronted his Parkinson's with a unique blend of humor and honesty, even co-authoring books like Backus Strikes Back, with his wife Henny openly sharing his experiences. Jim Backus's remarkable life concluded on July 3, 1989, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 76. His passing was attributed to complications of pneumonia, which was tragically exacerbated by his long-standing Parkinson's disease. He was laid to rest in Westwood Village Memorial Park, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable characters. His portrayal of Thurston Howell III continues to resonate, a testament to his enduring talent and the indelible mark he left on popular culture. Natalie Schafer as Lovey Howell, the millionaire matron. Natalie Schafer immortalized the role of Lovey Howell, a character who sailed into the hearts of millions as the refined, if sometimes flustered, millionaire's wife, marooned on a deserted isle. Born on November 5, 1900 in Red Bank, New Jersey, Schafer brought an unparalleled elegance and comedic timing to the small screen. Her portrayal of Lovey Howell in Gilligan's Island, which premiered in 1964, saw her in her mid-60s, an age she meticulously guarded even from those closest to her. She reportedly embraced the role for the Hawaiian shooting locations, never truly believing the show would endure as a timeless classic, a testament to her charming on-screen presence. Beneath the glamorous facade of a television icon, Natalie Schafer carried profound personal burdens with quiet strength. She was a survivor of breast cancer, a deeply private struggle she shielded from friends and the public for her entire life, revealing it only posthumously. This hidden battle speaks volumes about her resilience and determination to maintain a professional and composed image. Ultimately, she succumbed to liver cancer, a final chapter in a life marked by both public adoration and intensely private suffering. Natalie Schafer passed away on April 10, 1991, at the age of 90 in the comfort of her Beverly Hills home. Her ashes were scattered into the vast Pacific Ocean, a poignant farewell echoing the maritime setting of her most famous role. In a remarkable final act of philanthropy, Schafer bequeathed a substantial portion of her estate, between $1.5 million and $2 million, to the Lillian Booth Actors Home, where a wing was later named in her honor. Her legacy endures not only through the timeless laughter she brought as Lovey Howell, but also through her quiet generosity, continuing to support the acting community she cherished. Russell Johnson as Professor Roy Hinckley, the unsung genius. Russell Johnson etched an indelible mark on television history as the resourceful professor on Gilligan's Island. Born Russell David Johnson on November 10, 1924 in Ashley, Pennsylvania, he brought a quiet dignity and an endless supply of scientific ingenuity to the stranded castaways. Before becoming the island's unsung genius, Johnson served bravely as a bombardier in the Army Air Corps during World War II, flying 44 combat missions and surviving a plane crash that earned him a Purple Heart. He was approximately 40 years old when he began his defining role as Professor Roy Hinckley in 1964, a character that would forever cement his place in pop culture as the man who could build anything but a functional raft. Beneath the professor's calm demeanor, Russell Johnson carried profound personal grief. Early in life, he endured the loss of his father and a younger brother to lobar, pneumonia, and influenza, shadowing his childhood with sorrow. Later in 1980, his second wife, Kay Cousins, passed away, leaving another void. The deepest wound, however, came in 1994 with the tragic death of his son, David, who succumbed to AIDS-related complications. This was a private, devastating battle, witnessing his child's struggle and ultimate departure. Such heartaches were a stark contrast to the light-hearted adventures depicted on his most famous show, revealing a man who faced true life storms with a quiet strength. Russell Johnson passed away on January 16, 2014, at the age of 89 in Bainbridge Island, Washington, due to kidney failure.
Poor young woman.
After his iconic role on Gilligan's Island,
she was funny too.
he continued a steady career in television, making numerous appearances until the late 1990s.
Organized,
He also shared his memories and insights through co-authoring the memoir Here on Gilligan's Isle in 1993, offering fans a glimpse behind the scenes. Though gone, his legacy endures as the definitive television professor, a testament to his intelligence and charm. Dawn Wells as Mary Ann Summers, the wholesome girl next door. Dawn Wells forever etched her wholesome charm into television history as the beloved Mary Ann Summers on Gilligan's Island.
Well, everybody's been fine to me. Been up in trees.
Born Dawn Alberta Wells on October 18, 1938 in Reno, Nevada, she became a cultural touchstone. As the resourceful farm girl from Kansas, Mary Ann, she epitomized the quintessential girl next door, a role she embraced from 1964 at the age of 26, capturing hearts with her innocent appeal and unwavering spirit throughout the show's run until 1967, forever solidifying her place in pop culture. Behind the sunny disposition of television's favorite farm girl, Dawn Wells faced profound challenges in her twilight years. Financial difficulties emerged in 2018, prompting a crowdfunding campaign to support her medical care following a fall, a stark contrast to her enduring on-screen persona. The private battle deepened in June 2020, when court documents revealed she was suffering from dementia, slowly dimming the vibrant spirit that once graced screens. Her final days were marked by the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic, which ultimately claimed her life. Just a week prior, she recorded a poignant New Year's video, a last glimpse of her resilience before her peaceful passing. Dawn Wells passed away on December 30, 2020 in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 82. Her death was caused by complications related to COVID-19, a tragic end during a global pandemic. Just 1 week before her passing, she recorded a New Year's video, a final message of hope and cheer to her fans. Though gone, her legacy as the wholesome Mary Ann Summers endures forever, embodying the innocence and charm of a bygone era, a character that continues to resonate across generations. Vito Scotti as Nazarene, the respected baker. Vito Scotti was a master of 1,000 faces, a prolific character actor whose subtle brilliance brought authenticity to countless roles across 5 decades. Born Vito Giusto Scozzari on January 26, 1918, in San Francisco, California, Scotti's versatility made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. While he graced Broadway film and television with over 200 appearances, it was his unforgettable portrayal of Nazarene, the compassionate baker in Francis Ford Coppola's 1972 masterpiece, The Godfather, that solidified his iconic status. He was 54 years old when he delivered his memorable performance, leaving an indelible mark on cinematic history. Vito Scotti endured significant personal sorrow. His first wife, Irene Aida Lopez Scozzari, whom he married in 1949, tragically succumbed to cancer in 1979 at the young age of 54. This devastating loss followed years of dedicated care for their daughter Carmen, who was born with special needs and endured pioneering spinal implant surgery as a young patient. Scotti channeled his grief and commitment into the Carmen Fund, tirelessly fundraising for special needs students' medical treatments, named in his daughter's honor, a testament to his unwavering love. His life was touched by profound loss and constant devotion to family, often hidden beneath his charming on-screen presence. Vito Scotti passed away on June 5, 1996, at the age of 78 in Woodland Hills, California, due to lung cancer. He remained active in his craft until the very year before his death with his final performance in the 1995 film, Get Shorty. Interred at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, his extensive body of work encompassing over 200 screen appearances left an enduring legacy of versatility and warmth. His memory persists through the unforgettable characters he brought to life, particularly his iconic turn in The Godfather, ensuring his place as a cherished figure in cinematic history. Rory Calhoun as Harry Weston, the Fateful Guide. Rory Calhoun embodied the rugged charm and untamed spirit of the cinematic Western, becoming a household name synonymous with a certain brand of Hollywood masculinity. Born Francis Timothy McCown on August 8, 1922, Calhoun's early life was a tumultuous path far removed from Hollywood's glamour, rising from hardship to screen stardom. He ascended to prominence, frequently cast as a tough, sometimes troubled leading man. His notable turn as Harry Weston in the 1954 film River of No Return saw him navigate treacherous rapids and a complicated romance, ultimately losing Marilyn Monroe's character to Robert Mitchum. During this impactful role, Calhoun was approximately 31 to 32 years old, capturing the raw intensity that would define much of his captivating career. At just 17, Francis Timothy McCown ran away from an abusive home, plunging into a life of juvenile delinquency that would define his tumultuous youth. His path involved burglaries, car thefts, and robbing jewelry stores, culminating in a 3-year federal prison sentence at the United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners. This dark past, a secret for years, dramatically surfaced in 1955 when his criminal record was leaked, threatening to derail his blossoming career. Taking control, Calhoun bravely released his story to the press himself, confronting his past head-on. His personal life also brought public scrutiny. During his first divorce, his wife named 79 women in adultery claims, revealing a deeply complex personal existence beneath the charming Western hero facade. Rory Calhoun passed away on April 28, 1999, at the age of 76 in Burbank, California. His death was attributed to the advanced stages of emphysema and diabetes. His final cinematic appearance was in the 1992 film Pure Country, where he portrayed a rancher, a fitting final act for a Western icon. Following this role, he gracefully retired from the demanding world of acting to pursue a quieter passion, amateur painting. Calhoun's journey from a troubled youth to a respected Hollywood figure leaves a legacy of resilience and rugged individualism forever etched in the annals of classic cinema. Mike Mazurki as Moose Malloy, the Bruiser. Mike Mazurki, the imposing figure who transitioned from professional wrestling to a legendary cinematic presence, etched his intimidating persona into the annals of Hollywood history. Born Markian Yulianovich Mazurkevich on December 25, 1907 in Kupczyncy, Austria-Hungary, this Ukrainian-American giant dominated both the wrestling ring and the silver screen. Before his prolific acting career, where his 6'5" in frame and craggy features made him the quintessential tough guy, Mazurki was a formidable athlete, even graduating from Fordham Law School. He was 37 years old when he delivered his iconic performance as Moose Malloy in the 1944 film Noir Murder My Sweet, a role that solidified his legacy as cinema's unforgettable enforcer. Behind Mike Mazurki's formidable on-screen toughness and the public image of a resilient wrestler, he carried a private burden, a quiet battle against the relentless march of time and its toll on his once indomitable body. The brutal ballet of professional wrestling, while bringing him fame, gradually eroded his physical health, leaving him to endure chronic pain in silence. Years of falls and slams, the very acts that defined his early career, manifested as debilitating joint pain, particularly in his knees and back, making every step an arduous reminder of past glories. He navigated his later years with a stoicism that belied the constant ache, often withdrawing into himself, finding solace only in the quiet contemplation of his storied life, a hidden testament to the sacrifices made in the pursuit of his larger-than-life persona. Mike Mazurki's illustrious journey concluded on December 9, 1990 in Glendale, California, at the age of 82. Remarkably, he remained active in his craft until his final days, his towering presence gracing the screen in his last film, Mob Boss, released just 2 months before his passing. His enduring commitment to entertainment also saw him in Rod Stewart's 1984 music video, Infatuation. His legacy as an iconic tough guy, a celebrated wrestler, and a co-founder of the Cauliflower Alley Club endures a testament to a life lived fully in the spotlight and behind the scenes, forever etched into cinematic memory. Hans Conried as Captain Hook, the villainous pirate. Hans Conried was a master of vocal characterization, bringing to life some of animation's most memorable figures, with his distinctive voice and theatrical flair. Born Hans Georg Conried Jr. on April 15, 1917, this prolific American actor and comedian carved a unique niche across radio, film, and television. His background as a versatile performer perfectly suited him for iconic roles, most notably lending his voice to both the menacing Captain Hook and the gentle George Darling in Walt Disney's timeless classic Peter Pan, 1953. During the production of this beloved animated adventure, Conried was 36 years old, imbuing his characters with a captivating blend of charm and villainy that continues to enchant audiences decades later. Beneath Hans Conried's vibrant on-screen presence lay a profound and enduring struggle with significant health issues. He endured a long history of heart problems that cast a shadow over his later years. This chronic condition manifested starkly with a debilitating stroke in 1974, a deeply personal blow that undoubtedly impacted his physical well-being. Years later, in 1979, he suffered a mild heart attack, a harrowing reminder of his vulnerability. These health battles were a constant private burden, yet he continued to work, a testament to his resilience and dedication to his craft, even as his body fought against him. Hans Conried remained a dedicated performer until his final days, his distinctive voice and presence leaving an indelible mark on entertainment. He passed away on January 5, 1982, in Burbank, California, at the age of 64 one day after experiencing a major heart attack. Following his death, his body was donated to medical science, a final act of generosity. Conried's legacy endures through his iconic roles, from the nefarious Snidely Whiplash to the unforgettable Captain Hook, ensuring his unique talents continue to captivate new generations, a testament to his enduring artistry. Zsa Zsa Gabor as Jane Avril, the diamond diva of Moulin Rouge. Zsa Zsa Gabor was the quintessential Hollywood icon, a Hungarian-American socialite and actress who epitomized glamour and extravagance. Born Sari Gabor on February 6, 1917 in Budapest, Hungary, her magnetic personality and dazzling lifestyle often overshadowed her significant film career. While she appeared in over 70 movies, it was her role as the spirited can-can dancer Jane Avril in John Huston's vibrant 1952 masterpiece Moulin Rouge that truly captured her cinematic essence. At 35 years old when the film was released, Gabor brought a captivating allure to the screen, embodying the dazzling spirit of Parisian bohemian life and forever etching her place in Hollywood lore. Beneath the sparkling facade of diamonds and glamour, Zsa Zsa Gabor endured profound physical and personal anguish in her later years. A devastating car accident in 2002 left her with severe injuries and partially paralyzed, confining her to a wheelchair. This was followed by a stroke in 2005 at age 89, and a fall in 2010 necessitated a hip replacement. The cascade of health crises continued with a partial amputation of her right leg in 2011 due to a blood clot and gangrene. In her final 5 years, she battled chronic dementia, was bedridden, and relied on feeding tubes. A heartbreaking blow came in 2015 when her only child daughter, Francesca Hilton, died at 67, a loss her husband mercifully shielded Zsa Zsa from due to her fragile state. These relentless trials shadowed the final chapter of a life lived so publicly. Zsa Zsa Gabor passed away on December 18, 2016 at the age of 99 at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Her final 5 years were marked by being on life support, bedridden with chronic dementia, and fed via tubes stemming from a fall in 2010 and subsequent complications. She died from cardiac arrest while in a coma with underlying conditions including coronary artery disease and cerebrovascular disease. Her ashes were interred at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Beverly Hills. Zsa Zsa Gabor's legacy endures as the ultimate emblem of old Hollywood glamour wit and unapologetic self-invention. Tina Louise as Ginger Grant, the glamorous island star. Tina Louise forever embodies the dazzling allure of Hollywood's golden age, captivating audiences as television's most iconic castaway. Born Tina Blacker on February 11, 1934, she rose to international fame as Ginger Grant, the sophisticated movie star marooned on a deserted isle in the beloved 1960s sitcom Gilligan's Island. At roughly 30 years old when the series first aired, Louise's portrayal of the elegant, resourceful actress cemented her status as a cultural phenomenon. Beyond the island's shores, her talent also garnered her a Golden Globe for New Star of the Year for God's Little Acre in 1958, showcasing a versatility that spanned drama and musical theater. Beneath the surface of the glamorous star lay a childhood scarred by profound emotional wounds. Her parents' divorce at age 4 plunged her into an unstable world, leading to her being sent to a boarding school at 6. This period was marked by neglect and cruelty, including a traumatic incident where she was stabbed with a pencil and subjected to solitary confinement. The yearning for her parents' Sunday visits, which rarely materialized, deepened her sense of abandonment. Her relationship with her mother remained strained and unresolved throughout her life, a raw and enduring pain that she bravely shared in her memoir. Sunday, a memoir, revealing the personal cost of her early years. Tina Louise, currently 90 years old, remains a vibrant force residing in New York City as the last surviving cast member of Gilligan's Island. Embracing a life of advocacy and service, she tutors reading to school children in an Upper East Side Manhattan public school 1 hour a week, a commitment reported by The New York Times in March 2025. A passionate champion for child literacy, she has volunteered at public schools since 1996 and authored children's books donating proceeds to literacy programs. Maintaining a healthy, plant-based lifestyle, her legacy extends beyond the screen, illuminating a path of generosity and enduring influence. The rescue never came. For 7 castaways on our television screens, that meant an eternity of comic misadventure. In real life, the island they could never truly escape was the typecasting that followed them forever. Time, in the end, was the only ship that came to shore, taking them from us one by one. The skipper, the professor, sweet Mary Ann, and Gilligan himself, they have all since departed. They gave us a fantasy of being stranded, and in return we gave them a permanent home in our hearts.